Hi all, welcome to my headliners predictions. Yes, I'm fully aware that there is probably leaks out by now, probably done at like 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock today, or probably in some Discord or Twitter or whatever, but nonetheless, most cards, if honest, this is the one promotion that is usually straightforward to work out anyway, because all of them are whatever's got an inform or a special card of some nature. So welcome to get involved, folks. Smash likes, always sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, G the Legend. All links down below for posting the channel and social media links as always. We've done about 20 odd cards. Not try to do two teams, we've just roughly tried to do everyone that's most viable. I'm fully aware there'll probably be some not in at all, which would seem rather odd, but then you've got to remember that some of these players, yes, they may not have specials, but you've got to factor in that's kind of what they do. Some of the players don't even have specials yet, they get a headliners. Work that one out. It's because they usually end up because they've had good form. So second forms are like Trap and Bastoni. So how headliners works, Trap for example, he is 87 rated for his headliners. If he gets 4 wins in a row, he would go to an 88. So it means it goes 2 inform upgrades from his best performance based card. So if he was to get an inform to put him from a 86 to an 87, then if he has the 4 wins, he'd go to an 89. You kind of ideally want that in the form of somebody like Jota or Brereton Diaz, because if that was to happen, if they were to get the 4 wins, they would go to 84s, so it's a bit more gap, but then obviously another inform puts him to an 86. But Trap and Bastoni, both 87s. Bastoni's just pace issue, that's really all that hampers him. Cancelo, despite probably likely for Team of the Year, should probably feature in this, or could even end up being Ilkay Gundogan, but I think because he's got like an inform, potentially a second inform inbound, and also rule breakers, they may lean towards Cancelo, but somebody from Man City is going to happen regardless, so let's be fully aware of that. Arsenal should be Smith Rowe, it could have been Saka, but that would have meant he would miss out on the Team of the Week. And he's probably the only, or Ramsdale. Ramsdale was the only other shout, so it's Ramsdale, Smith Rowe, or Saka, but I would imagine it would be Smith Rowe. And Kinku, adding to about his 8 special cards this year, he's had like Team of Group Stage, Rule Breakers, 2 versions, Play of the Month, a couple of informs. Now you've got this version that's kind of in between, so it's fun in games. Oh dear, brutal times if you've got an Nkunku in your club, but it is what it is. Griffo, 84 to an 86, not too shabby actually, even though he's a left mid. If he was a central card, I think he'd be a bit more usable, but take it as it comes. And Freiburg are third in the league, so they deserve a player, and Griffo's kind of academic. Barella, Inter's going to get at least 1 player, maybe 2, and Barella definitely is a pack seller, especially the way they're playing, and when his shooting's pretty much touching 80, and he's not far off really from being an 85 plus card on all stats, and probably come Team of the Season I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the 90 plus club, so that's how good his season's been. Nabry, surprised he's not had more specials by now, but with how his season's been, but 87 for him, and just maybe edging him a little bit closer to being not just more usable, because it's his pace that hampers him a little bit, but is what it is. Salah, another special for him, same one that would be 92 for everything, because obviously he's Player of the Month and Team of the Group Stage are all 92, so just adds to the pile. Benzema always seems to get a headliners card, this seems to be like his promo, so it's like no headliners without Benzema, that's what you find. Vinicius Jr., now this would be in line with his Team of the Group Stage, because the Team of the Group Stage is not performance related, and obviously the Player of the Month is his best version just now, so it will be slightly just under it, so keep that one in mind. And because that's like in essence a live card, that could go to an 87. We'll see what happens with that one. Laborde obviously has a Player of the Month that's 87, so that will be just under it, and the way Rennes have been playing, I'd imagine he might get at least an upgrade to put him to an 87, if not more. Teji Savigny, no surprise on him. fun little card. Definitely potential to be another 80 plus club with a few more specials if they can happen between now and team of the season. Vlahovic, no surprise there, season that he's had, and should maybe, like, when you think about it, he could have been 86 for his latest inform, and this headliners would be 87, but it is what it is. Juan Mi, not the most popular option, but he is a form player, and that's what headliners should usually represent, and it gives a bit of variety. 84 rated for him. Giovanni Simeone, yes, he only has one inform and a player of the month, but his inform was a featured team of the week, putting him to an 84, so the headliners makes him just under his player of the month, which is an 87. Jota, this is where people will really not understand why he's 82. Now, because obviously his base card is 72, the inform would be 79 if he wasn't in Silver Stars, because he was a 74. The inform would go to an 82, like the next upgrade, so that's why Jota is an 82 from his from the inform. Brereton Diaz, his main position has been centre forward, not left mid. That's what the inform is. So the headliners should be centre forward if you followed his stats for the season. He's played most of his games as a centre forward. He just got the inform as a left mid. Schick in Bayer Leverkusen's been very consistent this season. Only has the one inform, and I know a few people had him down as a featured team of the week when he got his inform that week. But yeah, his fairly discard value at the moment, but room to definitely grow, which is what matters. Mbappe should be pretty academic as well, I would imagine, even regardless of leaks or whatever. He has an inform, and you need some pack sellers. Mbappe's kind of got to be that kind of big option, as it were. Like, I know I've not got too many big cards, like I know Vinicius, I know Barella, Cancelo, Mbappe are kind of like your, and Salah, like your pack sellers, but obviously you do throw some mid options just to kind of throw in. And at the end of the day, most of these will happen, some will not. I'm fully aware of that. Silver Stars, Aribo, I was initially looking at silver informs, but then I thought, let's look at somebody that's not had an inform but is a form player in Aribo for Rangers. Kind of ticked a lot of the boxes, and if he was to get an inform or was to achieve the 4 wins that Rangers need, he would still remain a 74. It's just everything would get one inform upgrade. Now, because of that, he's like 73, so it would be naturally in 79, so it would be an 82. So everything would go like 90 pace, 75 shot, 80 pass, 86 dribbling, 76 defending, 81 physical, roughly, give or take, depending on how things play out, of course, as well. But let me know, folks, in the comments down below who you think could get a headliners card despite the leaks that are going about. I will probably have to have a look at them, as much as I hate them. But see, let me know, folks. As I said, smash likes always, sub to chat for new format, Twitter, the legend, and I'll catch you all later.